guys, welcome back to Daily Misfire. We're going to be doing an update video today because I'm trying something for the next little bit, at least the end of the year off. I'm kind of coming to the conclusion that all the big popular YouTube channels post on like Saturday, Sunday, and my measly self over here, I feel like I kind of get drudged down, low in the algorithm for all y'all, and kind of forget when I post videos. So, with that being said, I'm going to try to post the actual mainstream videos Wednesday, Thursday, Friday-ish, probably closer to Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So be sure to watch out for those, because the next video, hopefully, is going to be us working on my 350 that is sitting right there. That guy. Yeah, that guy. And we have pulled it out of my Nova, tore it down. We were getting a bore gauge out on it, trying to make sure everything was okay with the engine itself, and it looks like it's going to be good. So, with that, I'm going to leave that right there and let you watch that video so you can see everything that we chucked on it, and kind of what we found, because it was smoking a little bit during 6 Smokies. So, ironic, it was smoking during 6 Smokies. But with that being said, the car is now out of the shop. It is in my garage right now for winterized time, and we're going to be working on getting Wagon stuff together, which is going to be a bigger video. Hopefully I'll do a little bit of a planning video in the next future weeks or so before we end the year out. But yeah, we're going to start working on tearing this one down, getting all the parts out of this one, stripping it pretty much for everything that I want out of it and want to keep, so it's not going to get ruined outside. And then we're going to put some tarps over this car itself, and then bring the other one in that we're going to be building and get that one ready to rock and roll for next year, because that's going to be one of our big builds for next year, is working on that car. But with that being said, we have lots of stuff that we've been doing today, trying to get stuff cleared out, cleaned up. There's a set of cylinder heads sitting on a box over there. Can't really see them. You'll see those very soon. We got to get the Cougar cleaned up and pretty much ready to rock and roll and get out of here. I don't know if we're going to put it in storage or if it's going to go to a shop to get some body work done on it. But we got to pull the engine probably apart on it, because it was having a lot of fuel go through it, and we're wanting to make sure the cylinders didn't get washed out or anything like that. So we're going to check those. We're going to check rings, check bearings, do all that stuff on that 302. And it's going to get probably a new carburetor. That guy right there. Yeah. We'll be working on doing some little stuff over winter with that guy. And I've been driving the dually a lot recently, and I think it's because I'm going to use it as my daily driver, at least for the next little bit. I know, big block dailies. Get on it. But we put the camper shell back on it, and I got a new bumper for it, which is really cool. One of the guys, Will, over in Irwin, he's a super cool guy, had a lot of random square body parts, and he had this guy. He got it with one of the trucks that he currently has, and the guy gave him this one. He already has one on his truck. He didn't need this one. It's been sitting in his shop for a couple of years, so he gave him to me, which is super, super nice of him. I really appreciate it. And it's going to replace my square tubing bumper that I have right here. What I'm probably going to do is just cut the square tubing off right there, like that. And then I'm going to mount that guy over so that I still have my regular hitch. But then we had the bumper, and we actually have a step up and everything. And I think it will make the back of this truck a lot cleaner. It's not an actual, factory GM bumper. It's not a complete Barton bumper, but it fits the look. So we're doing that. I got a lot of the shop cleaned up so we can start working on the Wagon and start doing stuff like that. We also have the S10 totally cleaned up. I had to change a wheel cylinder on that yesterday. That was really fun. But that was all in the effort to get that thing ready to sell. Because I'm looking for something with a little bit more room, a little bit more comfortable, and honestly, I don't want to have a 2.8 liter V6 anymore. I'd much rather have a 4.3 if I had an S10 or a square body or early 2000s Tahoe or Yukon or something like that. So that's going to go away. Dually's going to be pressed into service for a little bit, and we're going to hopefully get another daily pretty soon, at least in the next year. But there's lots of stuff going on as far as shop happenings. Yeah. Not to mention this next week, today is, I don't even know what day, I think it's the 6th. It's December 6th today. on Wednesday I'm going to be leaving to go to PRI. So I'll be at PRI this next weekend, which will be super cool. I've never been to PRI. I don't know if I'm going to get a whole lot of video or anything like that done. I'm probably going to take some pictures. I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to, retain as much knowledge and, experience I gain from the whole thing. I'm going to try to absorb and soak all that up as I can. So if you don't see a big video or anything like that coming out about PRI or anything, that's why. But with that, hopefully we can get some more growth from everything and help this channel grow just a little bit more if we can. Well, with that being said, thank you guys for watching. I know this is a very lackluster video. Sorry. Trying to get some other stuff done for some actual good video, but if you're one of the couple hundred people that are going to watch this video, I greatly appreciate it and hope you enjoyed everything and hope that your holiday weekend, hopefully all the holiday stuff is going well with you guys. Christmas is just around the corner, which is crazy. Yeah, so with that, see you guys later. Peace.